Guys, we're so sad. It's our final Extracted recap of the season because Monday night, we have a winner.
We have a winner. It was the finale.
Yes.
When I tell you I actually was tears welling up in my eyes during it, it was happening. And I was doing my makeup for work. So I was like, don't let it happen.
I'm kind of sad it's over because here's what I'm hoping for season 2, more drama and HQ between the families. I want to see a fist fight. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
Okay, and our sound engineer, Matt, also watches this show with us, and he has not seen the finale, so we apologize to him that, spoiler alert, guys, if you've not watched it, plug your ears for this part.
Yeah, it's spoiler.
Okay, so we started out the episode with, remember, we thought Haley is getting extracted because of her health.
Yeah, because of her health.
The paramedics were there. It was very serious.
They basically were like, we would recommend you take her out, but we're going to leave it up to Natalie and Carly.
Yeah.
And Natalie and Carly said, all right, she's going to push through. She always sees the bright side of everything. She's going to be fine.
Can I also, on a side note, if I saw Haley on the street, could not pick her out of a crowd.
Yeah.
Like, that didn't look like her to me.
No, it doesn't.
It looked like her in the wilderness. I'm like, I don't even know who these people are. Like, you get so used to the people in HQ, not the actual survivalists. So when I'm looking even at Jake, I'm like, I don't even really know him.
I know. Jake and his brother look so similar. I'm like, how are they not twins?
But, okay, so anyway, I'm just like, anyway. So they decided not to extract her.
Yep.
Which is very, I mean, if somebody said, you know, if my mom was out there, my brothers, and they're having that many issues, I would have been like, we got to do something.
We got to get them out. Like, it's just not safe anymore. But again, they were like, she wants this. She's going to do a turnaround, and she's going to be fine. And, you know.
But then they got good news.
Yes.
That today, the day they announced that, they were like, oh, today's the final challenge. So they all knew going in that day, like, oh, wow, today's the last day.
Now or never.
Yeah. So they all 4 stayed. Megan, Haley, Jake, and Woody. So then they had to do this challenge to create a combination lock that had 5 letters that hopefully the person could guess. This one, I was all over the place on because I was like,
yeah.
What do you pick?
I mean, I would choose like, see, I was trying to do all these different things in my head, but like a name that means something to A-L-L-I, my sister, Allie. You know, like if she were in HQ, I would probably do that. But like a name.
Yeah.
Not like a feeling or, you know, a sport or something. I'd probably go with a name that's 5 letters.
And here's what I will say. It is kind of funny because you don't know what you're thinking at the time, but I agree with you on a name because something that's important to your family. So let's go through what they picked.
Okay.
So Carly and Natalie, for Haley, I think had the most logical one because who knew they had a nickname for her?
Well, yeah, and they've been saying it throughout the entirety of the show, actually.
I totally missed that.
That's okay, yeah. So they've been saying it for a while. They're like, Shark is this. They even told the story behind the whole shark thing. So Shark for Haley was the word Carly and Natalie chose.
And then Austin and Justin for Jake chose Brody, his son's name, which also makes sense.
Makes sense.
Even though it took him forever. Yes.
You know, you kind of go down the list of things. Okay.
Now, the other 2, I was like,
Yeah.
Okay. Because where is Megan? Let's do Megan first.
Yeah.
Because Megan, Jared is her dad.
Yes.
But Abby's her friend.
Yes.
So the friend was like, what if we do my dad's name?
I'm sorry, that would be the last guess for me. I don't even know some of my friends' dads'
That
names.
would be like if we were on the team,
So-and-so.
you put Laura on there. I'm like,
right.
I'm not thinking of
my family.
Yeah, I would be okay.
What's near and dear to
Brenda,
me.
Mark, Josh, like my family names.
Yeah, yeah.
So they chose Scott, which I was like, huh?
Yeah, that didn't make any sense.
But you know what's so funny too?
They were gonna say dance because she loves to dance. Didn't choose it, and that's one that she put into the code, and it didn't work for her.
Should have chose dance.
Okay.
Then Woody's hilarious. This one's hilarious though.
This is too much. Okay, so Woody's HQ, Blake and Colin decided, okay, oh, Laura, his wife's name, my mom's name. Well, no, maybe he's not thinking that. He's been saying trust the whole time. We have to trust, I trust you. We're gonna choose trust.
I do think if they would have put the name Laura, it would have been the other 2 in the finale.
Oh, for sure.
So the thing was, they have to basically blow up a boat.
Yes.
Quickly, all 4 of them, go across the lake, find that box, and figure out the combination.
Yes.
The 2 people who do it the fastest go on to the final. The other 2 are eliminated.
Exactly, like right on the spot, they're done, they're extracted. They don't even,
So I do think because going across the lake, Haley knocked it out of the park. I don't know how she did it. With all the medical things she was experiencing and feeling fatigued, she got there ASAP.
And the other thing about Haley is her blow-up bag, rather than
Yes.
blowing with the mouth, like her blow-up bag, that broke, that popped. So then she had to resort to using her lungs and her entire body to get the thing. But she is a whitewater rafting
That's
guide.
true.
So she was like,
She was amazing.
You had Jake and Woody up in the lead, then you had Haley behind and Megan, and Haley basically just, she sharked it.
And speaking of, because when Haley did get there, guess what she did? She opened her lock in what looked like seconds. Like she like, shark. She
Shark,
knew it.
that was the first thing. She's like, 5-letter word, shark, boom, boom, boom. She was the first one. Oh, gosh.
So once she became the first finalist, she then got the phone, the satellite phone, to talk to Carly and Natalie at HQ and start the path to try to find the money.
Yes, and the path to find the money, they had to do a Morse code password, essentially,
Yes.
and figure it out.
Yeah, I forgot about the
Yeah,
password.
the
Yes.
Morse code, which
The Morse code.
honestly was crazy. So,
Oh, I hate
like
Morse
dot,
code.
dash, dot, underscore, dash, dash. It was wild.
So Haley is there on the road. The next person to figure it out going on to the final. I know you don't like them, but I was rooting for Woody,
I know.
but he did not.
I said bye-bye.
But of course, hand him the trophy. Why don't you get Jake?
Jake,
Of
who
course.
we've been saying,
Finally, but here's the thing, we don't know because of editing. I'm wondering what the time lapse really was
yeah.
between him and Haley because it looked like they were neck and neck, but I didn't even see them in the same shot ever.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Okay, so you've got Haley and Jake go into the Morse code to figure out where the $250,000 is.
Yes.
All right, we have a clip?
Oh, yeah, and you know what? Yeah, we gotta watch
We
the
gotta
video.
watch the
Here,
clip.
watch this.
Haley and
forgot about
Jake
the
have
clip.
both solved the Morse code puzzle and are heading upstream, hoping to find the final crate with the $250,000.
You're so close, Jake.
Haley is ahead, but Jake is gaining on her.
Yeah, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Good. Awareness is everything. Just look around.
I see a waterfall.
Get it, baby.
Holy crap. This is insane.
Insane.
It's an orange crate.
What is that?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Haley, I love you. I'm so proud of you.
She got it. Hey, she won.
Haley just opened the crate, man.
Oh, man.
It sucks.
We did it! I'm so proud of you. You should be so proud of yourself. I love you guys so much. Oh my god. You're gonna get a new van.
We won $250,000. I beg your finest pardon? That is crazy. I feel absolutely over the moon, elated. It's surreal.
Oh, chills.
So many things. Chills. I feel heartbroken for Jake because he was a shoe-in to win.
Yeah.
But what did I say in all of our digitals?
What our exclusive recap predictions.
Yes, predictions.
Maddie said it.
I was like, I think Haley has a chance. And then
You did.
I kind of went back on it, but I was like, I think a girl is going to be in the final, at least.
You called it. I'm proud of you for that. Here's the thing with Jake's family. I did not want Jake to win. If you're going to be on the show, at least have some redeeming qualities in HQ to make people root for you. I was not rooting for them. That's why I didn't want them to win.
I know.
And by the way, guys, there is a casting notice. If you want to be on Extracted Season 2, you can sign up, you and your family,
Yeah.
to be on Season 2.
I think it's called extractedcasting.com.
Do it.
When I saw that, I was like, yes, there's a second season now. I need it right now.
I'm going to go submit Tom Schmidt and his family. See what
Yeah.
happens.
Tom, I think we've never met your brother. I've met your mom, dad, and your sister.
Right.
I think between
You could do it.
your brother, your dad, and you,
Yes.
that would be a good team.
Maybe so. Although it'd be kind of tricky though to determine who's out in the wild. Because Dad would want to, of course, give brother and I directions.
Yeah.
So where does he go?
You
Michael and
stay
I.
at HQ with your brother. We'll send you in the wilderness.
Yeah,
There you
but
go.
who knows
In the
best?
rain.
I
In
was
the
like, Oh, my
rain.
brother, he doesn't know what he's talking about.